Hey everybody, it's Jewelyn and Abby. Welcome back to our channel and welcome to our home here in Santa Monica, California. We just got back from Las Vegas yesterday morning. Abby got a cute little groom. You look adorable. She's busy basking in the sunshine here, and I'm gonna talk with you guys with one of my plants that I absolutely love in Meet My Plants episode. Haven't done these in a long time. But I'm gonna go ahead and focus on one of my asparagus ferns. There's tons of them. I have 3 of them in my collection. So I figured I wanted to go ahead and talk about this one. And I love this plant. This has been in my collection for a year now. And it didn't look like this, guys, when I first got it. It's kind of going out of control, but I love the spewing, cascading effect here. This can also be in a hanging basket. This has been living in my planter on my little bench here next to my door for a good minute, and I was gonna do like a fairy garden theme with this thing, but I ended up not doing that project. And my grandma gifted me this planter here. There's a drainage hole on the bottom, and I just got this planter just the other day from her, and I just knew right away what plant I wanted to go ahead and fill it in. It is matching my blue and white theme, which you guys know if you watch my channel is the aesthetic of my plant shelf in my kitchen section. So it's now living there on the top shelf. It is an absolutely stunning plant. This is considered a weed in Hawaii that grows wild, and the crazy thing about this is that even though if it looks like a very zen type plant, if you take a look here, if the camera can pick it up, there is little thorns here that is slowly growing all on the long parts of the branch here, and it's just everywhere. If you take a look here, there's more thorns here. So you got to be really careful with this plant because it'll prick you if you're not paying attention. Now, originally when I first bought it, there was no thorns on here. And then one of my friends was like, oh, I know this plant, there's thorns on it. I was like, no, there's no thorns. And then all this came out, and now if you can see all along here, there is tons of little thorns here. So the only thing I don't like about this plant, otherwise I really love the cascading effect. A super easy plant to grow, and with the asparagus ferns, they do have little berries which you can get a seed from. But the quickest way to propagate this, if you want to propagate this weed, which I feel like a lot of my plants are like beautiful weeds. Comment down below if you guys agree with me. So this beautiful weed, the asparagus fern, can be propagated by the little berries, which mine don't have. My other foxtail fern, asparagus foxtail fern, is producing berries, but this one hasn't yet. And then they also give flowers, so a lot of blooms, which none of mine have either. But supposedly it's going to give me white and pinkish blooms. I have yet to see that. Hopefully it'll pop up soon, since springtime is hitting us right now, since it's March. And then later on in the winter there should be some green / red berries popping up, which you could use that to propagate. But quickest way, guys, to propagate an asparagus fern is just going ahead and just dividing it up by division. So some of my plants I do propagate that way. You can do it with this, but personally for me, I love it in a big cluster like this. So I'm not going to propagate this guy, and I'm going to keep it in this planter for a good minute. I just love the dimension of this plant, and I have it living on the top part of my shelf in my kitchen, matching my blue and white aesthetic. But you have to be very careful again when you are handling this plant, because these little thorns are absolutely killers. Otherwise, let me know down in the comments below, guys. You have this asparagus fern. I have 2 more that I will share with you guys on a separate video, but I wanted to just go ahead and highlight this one now that it's in a beautiful planter and doing absolutely amazing. And again, if I did have anything hanging from my ceiling, I would love to have this one in a hanging basket, but for now it's living on my top shelf, cascading over the shelf, which I think is absolutely an amazing feature of this plant. As far as for plant care for this, guys, I do water and mist twice a week sparingly, so not a lot, but a lot of misting. I mist twice a week with my plants, especially ferns. Ferns are very finicky. All of my ferns do get mist twice a week, and then just watering twice a week or once a week is fine, depending on where you have the plant. This was living on my bench outside of my patio pretty much its whole lifetime. It's been with me, and then ever since it's been in this planter for the last week, it's been on my shelf in my kitchen. And then of course, when I'm out of town for a couple of days in Las Vegas, I bring most of my plant babies outside to get some sun in the patio while I'm away. And that's about it. I love this plant. It was very inexpensive. I got this one from Star Nursery. It cost me maybe $3, but guys, it was like a little baby. We're talking like this small. And I love this plant. It is a perennial, and I'm kind of interested to see what it's gonna look like from a year from now, because it did not look like this when I first got it. And then look at all of this additional growth that it gave me. So all this is new, and then this whole top section is new. It was basically this small when I first bought it. Comment down below if you have this guy in your collection. How do you style it? Where do you keep it? It likes indirect sunlight, so my patio is a really good place to have it, as the sun kind of comes and goes, and most of the time it is shaded. I hope you guys enjoy this quick little Meet My Plants episode featuring one of my beautiful and lovely ferns that is growing so well with me. If you guys love watching these types of videos, definitely let me know down in the comments below, and also let me know in the comments below if you have this particular fern. Where do you keep it? How long have you had it? How big it is? Because this thing gets huge. And again guys, this is a weed growing wild in Hawaii, so it's kind of funny how I have it in like a beautiful decorative planter in my home. I think a lot of the plants here grow wild like weeds in Hawaii in my collection. But yeah guys, I'm gonna go ahead and change into some workout clothes, get another workout in, and then I'm gonna go to a belly dancing class tonight in Glendale, which I'm super excited I'm able to go to. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the day. You can find more on my blog at ilovejewelyn.blogspot.com. See you on the next one. Aloha. Bye.